You're gonna have to zap, and then Thick Boy gets right on top of your tower, up close and personal.
Sussing how you luck. Work harder than pain. And that's how you assert dominance.
This is going to be a new meta 3 Musketeer deck with Rascals and Hog Rider. You're going to have 2 spells with this deck. You're going to have Log and Zap, and you're going to have no Elixir Collector. You need to have double spells with 3 Musketeers in this meta because there are so many bait decks, there are so many Rascal decks, and you actually have to run Log, otherwise you're going to get screwed. Because you don't have Elixir Collector, you obviously have to run a faster cycle deck. So we're going to be running Skeletons, we're going to be running Ice Golem, and then we're also going to be running Minions with the deck and no Minion Horde. This deck cycles incredibly fast and is so fun to play with all the new micro interactions. Definitely a very fun deck to play in ladder and grand challenges. The only legendary card in this deck is going to be Log, so it can be played in almost any game mode. Alright guys, we're playing against Q-Ton. We're going to be dropping Skellies in the back, and he's going to go in for Goblin Hut. Okay, we're going to go for Rascals at the river. See what he wants to do about that. See what his spell is. Oh, so you're going to have Flying Machine. Well, you're going to have to zap, and then Thick Boy gets right on top of your tower, up close and personal. Okay, man. So I'm going to go for Minions, and then I want to bypass the hut, because you dropped a hut for whatever reason, man. Wasn't a great hut, and we're going to try to spank you around for that, sir. I'm actually going to be dropping Skeletons as well. So look, oh man, that was such a great start for us. Killed the Flying Machine, counter pushed off of it, kited the Royal Ghost opposite lane. He drops a Miner, 3 Elixir wasted on my tower. And then we also bypassed the Spear Goblin hut twice. Couldn't have asked for a better start for us. We played that masterfully. Dropping 3 Muskies in the back, obviously, guys. He's going to drop his P.E.K.K.A. or his Mega Knight right on top. We're going to have to kite it opposite lane with an Ice Golem. This is not an easy deck matchup because he's got P.E.K.K.A. He's probably going to have Electro Wizard, and then he's going to have Spear Goblin Hut. So this is one of the hardest possible matchups. But as soon as they drop one Spear Goblin Hut, like off-center, you want to abuse it pretty hard. So as you guys saw, I went Rascals. There's his P.E.K.K.A. As I said before. Got to be cognizant that he also has P.E.K.K.A. in the deck. Do not go and cycle your Ice Golem haphazardly. You got to save it. You got to make sure that you have your Ice Golem in almost every possible situation. So if I cycled like the Ice Golem there, then I wouldn't have had any way of dealing with the P.E.K.K.A. Now I go Minions right on top of the Flying Machine, and I just have a counter in hand for every one of his cards because I really just made sure that I had the best possible card cycle here. And he's going in for a Zap, but Zap doesn't really cut it against Rascals, man. So if you're running Zap, you're going to have a much better time against Minion Horde, but you're going to have a horrible time against Rascals. So that's one of the reasons that like P.E.K.K.A. control decks kind of have an issue in this meta right now. So if you're running Zap, you're going to have a great time against like every single Minion Horde player, but yet again, if you're running Log, you're probably not going to do so well against Minion Horde. You're just going to get wrecked by Minion Horde players. So I'm going to end up going in for 3 Musketeers. He's going to P.E.K.K.A. But he's going to be P.E.K.K.A. in the lane that he doesn't have the tower damage in. So when he goes in for the P.E.K.K.A., right, we can just kite it off his lane, going for Minions right on top if we really want to. Can also go in for a Log on the other's tower damage. So I can just log it and go for Skellies. And then I can actually, you know what? I feel like going in for Ice Golem and Minions right on top of the Flying Machine. Might not be the best idea, but I really want to do it. Yeah, so that's going to be in the vicinity that I can actually zap everything. Just going to wait and then maybe hit a Spear Goblin as well. Goodbye. It's nice knowing you, sir. So since he just went in for a poison, I know that I can easily just justifiably go in for 3 Musketeers. And he's going to be incredibly sad as the P.E.K.K.A. is going on the longest walk ever. Yo, this is like a Stephen King horror movie. The longest walk. Rip the P.E.K.K.A., man. So we're going to be dropping another set of Minions, and that's going to be GG. GG, well played, and good luck, bro. Alright, we're going to rush opposite lane with Minions and Hog Rider, and we're going to have Zap in hand because he went in for a Giant. We wanted to apply some aggression. So he's going to go in with Mega Minion. He's also going to go in for Dark Prince. I really don't care about the Mega Minion. However, I do care a lot about Santa Claus. I'm going to go in for Rascals immediately. If he goes in for a Log on it, then I'm going to go follow up with Skeletons. Skeletons do a lot of DPS, so I want to go in for the Rascals early, give him the potential to Log. He's going to zap it, but now I can't really do anything about that. He's going to have to respond to the Rascal. The Thick Boy is something that demands a response for sure. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to do it. I wanted to, but I realized it wasn't really a good play. We go Hog Rider off his lane. He goes in for a Giant, as I expected. He had to respond to that. He's going to go for Wizard, so well played by him. But if I go for 3 Musketeers, I kind of want to drop them up higher so then he doesn't really poison them, right? Like, there's no way that you poison that. Then they also work on the Wizard a little bit faster, too. So this worked out really well. Killed a Mega Minion, baited out a Log, killed a Wizard, and a Giant. That's effectively 15 Elixir for 3 Musketeers. A 6 Elixir net trade in single Elixir is really solid for me. I was down in Elixir, so I needed to make something like that happen. So he used the log, right? So I can go in for rascals and apply some aggression. You're going to fireball that. You're going to drop Dark Prince. You're going to drop Dark Prince. Okay. So, I've seen Wizard. That's not going to get a hit, so I'm okay with this. Kind of want to go in for Skeletons. Then go in for Ice Comb, so he thought that I was going to go with the Skeletons. I didn't. I rushed opposite lane yet again. The Wizard is really inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. If we get 2 hits here, we're fine. We're chilling. So I'm going to go in for the 3 Musketeers. I'm splitting 2 in the opposite lane because he's most likely going to poison or fireball it, right? Oh, wow. Did he actually clip everything? That was a really, like, great poison. I got to commend him for that. That was amazing. Well played, bro. I was not expecting him to be able to hit everything there. That was a really ballsy poison, too. I've never seen anyone do something like that before. So I'm going to go for Skeletons. I'm going to go for Ice Golem. And I kind of have to log everything back, right? That's the only feasible way I defend this. So I need to go in for a Hog Rider right in the middle. I'm not going off to the side anymore because he doesn't have any buildings, right? Like, there's no great way of him defending this with an Elixir Collector or anything stupid like that. So I'm going to go for Skeletons. I'm going to go in for Ice Golem. I got to make sure Harry Potter doesn't have that quick reaction time and get on top of me. So 10 seconds left. All I got to do is go in for... just got to make sure that the Giant doesn't break through. We know that the Harry Potter won't, or the Prince won't, but if the Giant does, then we're screwed. Good game and well played, so that's why I allocated all my Elixir in the right-hand lane and stopping it with the Zap and Log. Super defensive Rocket Mirror deck. Whew. Seems kind of scary, man. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I want to come to the dark side with you and play that deck. Mr. Saul. So, Mr. Saul, you're going to be dropping Spear Goblins right at the river. Probably going to be running Mortar. I can't wait for Mortar to get out of the meta. Because you can just like safely assume as soon as you see Spear Goblins, they're running Mortar. No, he's actually running Bait. Unless he's running Mortar with Princess. That would be an abomination of the Mortar deck, man. That would be some mutated variation that we've never seen before. It'd be kind of funny to see that, honestly. If he logs back, that would be a pretty good play, but... yeah. Well, he logged back like later than he should have, but okay. I'm going to log everything back, knock back the Royal Ghost, allow Musketeers maybe one shot, because they're not in a linear line, or a vertical line. I thought that they were horizontal, they might get a hit. They didn't, though. So he's going to have Royal Ghost, and he's also going to have he's going to have a lot of answers to us. And the fact that he has Royal Ghost and then Princess is kind of disconcerting for me. I don't know. We have to think about this. Because I don't have a good way of killing the Princess. I want the Princess to walk up, so I don't really want to go in for stupid 3 Musketeers into the Princess and be incredibly sad as nothing happens there, right? I think that's probably the worst way that I could play this game. So I want the Princess to go lock on the Ice Golem, I want the Royal Ghost to go towards the Ice Golem, and then I want to make sure that my Musketeers are free from the Royal Ghost and the Princess, which they were, so I outcycled him pretty well, but then he has Poison, so he has 3 counters, okay. I thought I did well, but then nope, he had the 3rd. Okay, so he has Goblin Gang in cycle. Oh man, you know, what I really wanted to do here is I wanted to go in for a Hog Rider and then pre-log the Goblin Gang, because that was very, very obvious, right? But I think I'm going to have to elect to zap the Goblin Gang that he's about to drop. No, he's going to drop Rascals. Okay, so he's just running the OP variation. Sick. Alright, I'm going to go for Rascals on Rascals action. It's going to log. Pretty easy to expect that from him. I'm going to end up going for Zap here. I'm going to go in for Minions. I'm also going to go in for a Log on top of everything. Go for Ice Golem on defense as well. I think mechanically I played that decently. Maybe I don't think I can actually justifiably do that. I want to, though. I'm going to split Rascals, so then one of the Rascals is able to go in the left-hand lane. This is really hard to justify. I could have... could I have activated King? Maybe. Alright, we need to go in. Like, this is our one shot, man. Because I knew that he was going to only have Goblin Gang, so I need to zap that and get minions on top of the tower. I need minion damage right here, right now, please. Okay, cool. We're back in business. Maybe. We're going to eat the Spear Goblin chip damage because it's very inconsequential. I'm going to go drop an Ice Golem as per usual. Wait a little bit of time, then go drop 3 Musketeers. Dropping them away from my tower so then he can't get poison value, and he's going to poison it anyway. I'm going to go in for a Hog Rider. He's going to drop a Royal Ghost, and he's probably going to go drop Goblin Gang or something. He's going to actually log it. Let's go. That's going to be a lot of hits, guys. We are playing super well right now. We are outcycling a really, really absurdly difficult matchup. Alright, I'm going to let those lock on. Then I'm going to drop minions. I want to kill the rogue ghost, and I want to get back to another hog. I just need to keep applying aggression in this point. I think that we might have it here. Maybe. And you go for a zap to kill the stab goblins. Then I also want to go for minions right on top of the girl rascal. So he's put into vicinity that... Yeah, I'm going to do it. I need that log damage, and then I just need a log and a zap, I presume, right? I don't know. Log and zap not do it? Guess we're going to find out. We're going for rascals. He's going to go in pretty hot. I'm actually going to go for zap here. I'm not going to really mess around too much. I think that I can get away with like a hog rider ice golem and be fine. And just pre-log. Yeah, pre-log is the play. Pre-log for the W. And then zap, yeah. Apparently I can't do math in my head. So, I just overextended it for no reason. GG and well played, man. I'm very happy how that game transpired. We're going to go Skelly's in the back, and we're going to wait and see what he wants to do. He's going to go for Mega Minions, so I'm going to go Minions opposite lane. He's probably going to have a tank deck. I want to apply some aggression. Unfortunately, I just went and cycled the Skeletons, one of the best ways of dealing with a Mega Minion for cheap Elixir. So I think that I'm probably going to have to go in for Rascals here, which I really don't want to do. We drop Rascals. And I ended up splitting them, unfortunately, as well. So I'm going to go for Skeletons off to the side, and then I'm also going to go in for Minions up high. He's going to have arrows, but I don't know if he got back to them in time. So we will be able to defend that. That one girl rascal did survive. Unfortunately, the second one decided to go in the right-hand lane. She did not have her priorities straight in life, man. She just decided to endeavor out into the wilderness, and she got slaughtered by the Princess Tower. So, not the best life for her, but hopefully it was a fulfillment life. Hopefully she got fulfilled in her life. Oh, no. Ice Golem, Hog Rider. Prince, okay. And Electra. Okay, this is going to be a little bit more difficult since he doesn't have Musketeer. The Prince should end up dying here. I want to go in for Rascals, then I also want to go for Skeletons, so then the Prince shoots the Skeletons first, right? And then the Rascals, the thick boy, has more HP, because he loves his HP, man. He's a fat boy, and he doesn't get up very often, so... We need to make sure that with all of his pizza and his donut rolls and all that stuff, he's going to be well nourished. He's obviously going to go in for arrows, right? That was incredibly obvious. So the thick boy should end up killing that. Giant's so annoying for me, man. He's going to fireball that. Okay. Do I really want to do anything, or are we just going to let Thick Boy do damage? Okay, so since he fireballed, I think that we actually have the ability to go for 3 Musketeers. For the first time in a long time, we actually have Elixir, his big spell out of cycle, right? So it's justifiable. Ice Golem in front, he's going to have arrows, so I can't really justify doing anything there. Alright, we're going to log that back to break the Dark Prince's shield and then go for Skeletons, so then the actual Prince targets that while the Dark Prince is targeting the Thick Boy. And then he actually goes in for a Fireball, but the Fireball was preemptive Fireball. It didn't really work out for him, so I'm going to go in for Ice Golem, I'm going to go in for Minions. Best defense is a good offense, so we're still applying aggression, and 15 seconds left, guys. I don't know. Can he actually defend the Virginia and go in for a Giant in the nick of time? I don't think so. I think that we actually clinched a W against a very difficult matchup. He had Electro Wizard, he had Prince, 3 spells as well, and we still end up finessing him. He actually had arrows, too, for our minions. Oh, man. Complete definition of a hard counter. Good game and well played, though, sir.